17-1 and 17-2 here. This would be lot 20 and lot 21. 17-1 is on the stick. These are end games. My Intentions, Kiss My Hawks. Their mother would be a litter mate to the hog that was there at Crossroads. Again, his name slipped my mind, but Temptation. Thanks, Levi. He can commentate and pull pigs at the same time. Man of many talents. But we think this Dash 1 is ultra special. Out of this sow every single time. These things are so heavy-legged and so big-footed. Come with the right type of muscle shape, but at the same time, they proportion extremely nice from the side. The My Intention stuff there on the bottom side. Obviously, Endgame needs no introduction. If you haven't heard of that one, you've probably been living under a rock. A proven sire that we went back and used. We think this pair is very special. Dash 1 is the heavier-legged one of the pair. Again, another one that's big and tight in her chest, but still really, really good in terms of her muscle pattern. She's absolutely gargantuan in terms of her rear leg, Sawyer, and reed stout throughout. And I think a little bit of the wider belted one, very nice pig.
Yeah, I like this one a lot, and her pedigree reads very good. Endgame has done a very good job and stuck around for years and just keeps making good ones. And you study this one, I think one that looks like gonna be an awesome breeding piece in my opinion when you study her in terms of her skull and her head, and like Bryce said, so big in terms of her feature and her rear leg. Big-chested, really square and flexible, and again, one that still proportions with a lot of quality. If you want to show that one, I still think she has that ability. But again, reads like there's a lot of sow power there in the future, in my opinion.
Absolutely, and their mother would have been shown by the Hall family here locally. They took her to the county, and she, I think, was champion cross and third out in that deal. But I think a really, really nice one to go ahead and start these end games or these 17s. 17-2, another one that I think is just built so good. Awesome in terms of her elegance from the side. That's a high-headed female that, will jump out of the gate. She's flat in terms of her back. She's awesome in terms of her appendages. Jam back in terms of her shoulder blade. She has the added ability in terms of agility at the surface, in my personal opinion. One for me that is just so square and so right and fits whatever feed bucket or whatever feed program that you want to fit her in. I think that she's kind of a blank canvas, if you will. And if you want to, take her home and feed her and get her ready for a jackpot show, she fits. If you want to, slow roll her and go to a Midwest State Fair, she fits. Anywhere in between. I think that this one is so manufacturable and still a darn good pig when you just get down to brass tacks.
Yeah, a lot of feedability here, and talk about one from the side that's tall shoulder, dead level in terms of her hip, her flexibility, and her lower skeleton, like Bryce said, will allow you to do a lot of things with that gilt just in terms of a feed bucket. And then if you want to keep her and breed on her, still has the right kind of skull and feature down low and toe shape and flexibility to generate, in my opinion. But obviously just a little greener in terms of her muscle pattern and her body shape. But again, everything still reads very true and correct on her.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, as this sow's had litters before, there's always a few of them that are extremely heavy-legged as babies, and then there's ones that are darn sure good enough and just match their body. As those ones grow and mature, I will tell you they will end up, being just as heavy-legged as the ones as they are as a baby. Their bone will grow with their body. I know that's a bold statement to say, but this sow's had about 3 litters, and they've all been about the same when you get to end point there. So 17-1 is the true belted one that Levi's got hooked up there, and that will be lot 20. Lot 21, 17-2, kind of the thin belted, streamlined looking one going directly away from the camera. A very good pair, and we've got 2 more to show you here in these 17s.